Let me thank you and welcome you once again to my channel, Youngest Commander. And today is also another lovely day. And what I'll tell you is that if today being the first time of watching this channel, please do well subscribe for me. Okay, subscribe, hit on the notification bell so that anytime there are videos, you'll be the first person to also watch. Thank you very much for always making time to watch the lovely videos that we put across. And today, Chelsea. Congratulations to Chelsea. They've really done well. And looking at the performance that Chelsea displayed today, I think it's one of the masterclass that Chelsea has put in across. And facing Paris Saint-Germain and putting this kind of performance, I think Chelsea deserves something better. And today I'm going to tell you why they won the game against Paris Saint-Germain. That is the reason why I'm here today. I'm going to give you the technicalities, what went wrong with Paris Saint-Germain. Looking at their trio, their three players, Joao Neves, Fabian Ruiz, and then that of Vitinha. What went wrong with these three players? Well, they have been an integral players in terms of Paris Saint-Germain. And what did Chelsea did right? This is the reason why I'm going to this is the reason why today you are seeing me here, and I'm going to give you all the breakdowns. But then there's one person that we can't talk about these things and leave. That is Chelsea's coach, Enzo Maresca. I think we need to commend the coach. He has really done well, because looking at everything that went on, I think he deserved better. Enzo Maresca, he has really done well. Tactically, the coach orchestrated everything, and I think Enzo Maresca deserved well. So let me tell you what went on well for Chelsea and why Chelsea won against Paris Saint-Germain. Let's do the do. Let's just enter. Once again, the name is Youngest Commander. Just subscribe if you have not done that. Now let's do the do. Let's do the do. Let's do the do. Now, this is how the team started. Now today, as usual for Paris Saint-Germain, they normally play Donnarumma in post, then on the right flanks, Achraf Hakimi, the Moroccan, they play him. Then on the left flank, obviously Nuno Mendes is going to be there. And today I think the centre back was a bit different, looking at what has happened in subsequent games. We normally see Pacho, but today, quite unfortunate, we didn't see Pacho. We saw that's Bernardo Lucas. He's the one who partnered Marquinhos, and we can't blame him. No, we shouldn't say, because Pacho was not there. But looking at their setup that has been consistent, scoring Paris Saint-Germain, scoring Atletico Madrid, scoring Madrid, scoring Atletico Madrid, scoring Inter Milan, and the Bayern game, it has been Pacho and that of Marquinhos, the captain. But today we saw Lucas Barredo, but they were playing the back four. So let's look at the front. That is the three behind, in front of them. The three in front of them, we've all seen that. Obviously, Vitinha will sit. Then you have Joao Neves, you have Fabian Ruiz, and these players has always been players who have been consistent. And looking at how they play, they interchange their positions. You see that Fabian will switch with Joao, then Joao will come to the other side, then Vitinha will just be penetrating in between them, and then he also be doing things that he does very well, always coming up, trying to receive balls again and distribute, and also look for spaces so that he can play behind in between those spaces. So today that was the 4-3, and the front three was, you have Desire Doué at the right side, you have Ousmane Dembele in the middle, and that of Kvaratskhelia, of which today Kvaratskhelia was very quiet in the game. We didn't see how well we normally see Kvaratskhelia. It's quite unfortunate we did not see him very well as we used to always see him. So it's quite unfortunate. But what I would say is that Chelsea did the job. Now Chelsea lined up with Robert Sanchez in pole, and then also Chelsea had Malo Gusto. So Malo Gusto was at the right side. Then the left flank, Chelsea introduced Kukurea, or they maintained Kukurea, let me say that. So Kukurea was at the left flank, and then today it was not Adebayo with Trevor Chaloba. It was really Kowal. So today we had Kowal and then Trevor Chaloba instead of Adebayo and that of Chaloba. Those pair played in the semi-finals, but today the setup just changed. Enzo Maresca thought it wise that Kowal should start ahead of Adebayo. So now we have 4-3-3. So Chelsea also brought in the 4-3-3 formation, and this time around the 4-3-3 that Chelsea also introduced, what also happened is that he brought Reece James in the middle, the captain. So we had Reece James, we had Moises Caicedo, and that of Enzo Fernandez. Then the front three, Cole Palmer to the right, Pedro Neto to the left, and that of Joao Pedro in the middle. And this did the magic. Now Enzo Maresca tactically has seen that, okay, he came to this tournament, he has played a lot of formation. He has tried a 3-5-2 formation. He has played, I think, sometimes 4-4-2, sometimes he played four different formations that he has introduced. But why did he choose the 4-3-3? Why did Enzo Maresca choose the 4-3-3? Now he chose the 4-3-3 so that at least he will add Reece James. He needed more people, or let's say he needed much experience in the middle. And he has always told Reece James that he's a midfielder. He sees him as a midfielder. And today Reece James did the job for Enzo Maresca. Now one thing that helped them most is that if you look at the Paris Saint-Germain setup, these have been players who have played consistently. They've played together, whatever thing that they have been doing that is helping them. Chelsea's management team studied them very well, and they really cracked them, or they really hold on to them very well. Because if you want to win the game, win from the middle. And winning from the middle, you will see that Moises Caicedo was sitting deep today, and then also Enzo Fernandez and that of Reece James were doing a lot of tackles. They were doing a lot of tackles, and anytime Reece James also get the ball, he makes sure that he's giving the right passes. And today, let me commend that captain, Reece James. He really did well. He really made it for Chelsea. And let me commend their defense too. Robert Sanchez, come on. Robert Sanchez was also on top today. Robert Sanchez, he did whatever he needed to do to make sure that at least Chelsea will go through. And indeed, Robert Sanchez did very well. Robert Sanchez did very well. And looking at some saves that he did, he made, it's quite impressive. It's quite impressive, because if you look at some dangerous balls that came on him, I think it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. They've done well. So let me commend the coach. That is Enzo Maresca. He did well, and he deserved it. He deserved this trophy. So Chelsea, congratulations to them. They've really done well. So what did the magic was the coach, the formation, and then also the plan is that in the first 15 minutes, let's try and get goals, or in the first half, let's try and get goals. We should prevent PSG from scoring, because anytime they take the lead, it gives them that kind of push. It gives them that kind of motivation. Let's go. That's what they did against Real Madrid. So tactically, you could see that Enzo Maresca and his guys, they worked out something. That no, let's change the narratives. Let's change the things. Let's change things, because if we go into this game and we relax that okay, we are going to grow into the game, we are going to respect PSG. It will not help us. But let's go all out. Let's try to frustrate them. Let's make them feel like Charlie, this people they really came, and of which Chelsea it worked for them. 3 goals in the first half, I think is very very good for them. And let's say they have done well, but we can't just look at this setup and will not see anything. Donnarumma, Hakimi, Marquinhos, Berardo, Lucas, Nuno Mendes, Ruz, Vitinha, Neves, Doué, Osman Dembele, Kvaratskhelia. I think these guys, they've done well. They've played consistently. Obviously, the fatigue, the stress, everything was there. But irrespective of those things, they are not excuses. But let's commend these guys. They've really done well, and at least getting to the final is a plus for them. And let's commend them for that work they've done for this season. At least winning the treble, Champions League, French Cup, and then that of the League One. They've done well. So Enzo Maresca, he did the magic by introducing Rhys James and playing the 4-3-3, and it helped them. And also making sure that they are going to press, pass, process, frustrate PSG, and it worked perfectly for them. This is how we end the video for today. Once again, the name is Peter, entry or the youngest commander. So that is that. Let's end it today. If you have not subscribed, please do subscribe for me. Hit on the notification bell, and anytime the video drops, you will be first person to get the videos. Thank you very much.